Begin afresh every morning with brushstrokes of God's love. Devotional thoughts for women.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, July 38th, our devotion is entitled, When Turning Back is the Way to Go Forward. Our scripture reading is from Ephesians 5:1 and 2. Be followers of God as dear children, and walk in love as Christ also has loved us and given himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling aroma. When children grow up, they become independent and begin building their path in life. As parents, we look back at how we educated them, and we realize how many things we did for them and with them that were not the best. It's then when we are shaken up by guilt, we think there is no way back and that the mistakes we made are unfixable. When children are born, many parents are too young, or rather, have an absolute lack of experience. Generally, we raise them by using the methods our parents used with us. And if this did not leave good memories, we go to the opposite pole, trying not to make the same mistakes. Perhaps we are not totally conscious that circumstances change and that no children are the same, not even identical twins. Seeing children become adults is like the final test for becoming parents. We rejoice in the good decisions and regret the mistakes. The first gives us satisfaction, and the second makes us feel like failures. If I could go back in time, I would do many things differently with my children, a mother said to me. I agreed with her, since I have often thought the same thing. However, now I wonder, if you cannot go back in time, is there anything we can do to erase the mistakes and narrow the gap that exists between us and our children? However, now I ask myself, if you cannot go back in time, is there anything we can do to erase the mistakes and shorten the gap that exists between us and our children? Dear Mother, this is when I often believe that turning back is the best way to go forward. Remember the years of childhood with your adult children. Assure them that everything you did was so they would become good and successful individuals. Ask humbly forgiveness for what you did wrong because you did not know the right way to do it. This will be a balm for a wounded heart. It will heal the emotional wounds and will narrow the gap that separates you. Don't be afraid to go back to remember. Being silent is like holding back a scream and sometimes explodes in anger, resentment, bitterness, sickness, and separation. Asking forgiveness does not make us weak in the eyes of a child. On the contrary, it makes us strong and allows us to get admiration and respect from them. In this task of reconciliation, God is on your side. Be followers as their children and walk in love as Christ also has loved us and given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling aroma. Ephesians 5:1 and 2.